Hello and welcome to podcast number 9. Today I'd like to talk about judgment. I was sat pondering a few things the other day and came up with the question, or I asked myself the question, is an opinion judgment? I had a little bit of think about it. I googled it as well and came to the conclusion that, of course, opinions are judgments. So, what is an opinion worth? I suppose nothing really. Yet why are people so opinionated? Why do people feel they need to have an opinion about something? I find it quite amusing when you say to people, I haven't got an opinion on that. They sort of lose their shit a little bit. That's probably worse. It's probably worse these days not having an opinion on something than having an opposite opinion to their own opinion. But if an opinion is judgment, or judgment is an opinion, then it holds no stead. Judgment draws us into the realms of duality. Good, bad, right, wrong, war, peace, love, hate. It's all subjective. And that's what the human mind really enjoys. The human mind loves a subject and an object. And then it can sort of go to town on whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's right, whether it's wrong. Life is just life. Life is neither good, life is neither bad, life is life. We can never be free if we cling on to opinions and judgments about things. Freedom has to be free of judgment, free of opinion. Because when you're free of these things, you can just be. People often say to me, I don't give a shit attitude. But that's not really true. Because I give a shit, I just let the world be as the world needs to be. That's perfect synchronicity. Yeah, but what about all the bad things in the world? Well, are they bad? Are they bad? Are they good? It's just life. Life just happens. I think one of the biggest problems is the ego mind is insatiable. So it always needs something. It needs to understand everything. It needs to judge things. It basically needs all of this interaction to justify its presence. Now, if you don't need to judge things and you don't need to have an opinion about it, then you don't really need your ego. Equanimity has got to be the way to go. It just lets life be life, and if you can leave life to be life, then you can just carry on with your life. The problem with mental health these days is that people spend far too much time judging, thinking, opinionating on all various subjects. And a lot has to do with the media coverage, the polarization of opinions in the media. It's an old classic divide and rule. And if we get swept up into that whole mindset of judging, then we're forever going to lose ourselves. The most important thing that any human being can do is to be connected to themselves, to feel that connection to their inner self, their inner being. When you're busy judging things to be right, wrong, good, bad, pretty, ugly, then you lose connection. Then separation takes place, separation from the self. There are so many lonely people, not because they haven't got any friends, it's because they haven't got a connection to themselves. If you're your own best friend, then you don't need to have a best friend, because you're your own best friend. This disconnection is something that occurs due to the mind being busy justifying its own existence, instead of the mind becoming one with the heart. And that is the real connection. When you're connected with yourself, you can connect with others. So next time you feel you need to have an opinion, or you feel you need to judge something, just take a step back and ask yourself, oh, would the situation change if I didn't have an opinion? Would I be more emotionally grounded if I chose not to have an opinion? Yeah, but if I don't have an opinion, I don't care. Well, that's just an opinion, really, isn't it? Life is life. And the more we let life be life, the freer we become. To eventually realize that there's nothing really out there apart from our own connection to ourselves, and that connection to ourselves connects us with every single living being. And that is life.